Do you want to edit your WordPress theme, add custom code, or explore your uploaded files directly? For all of that, you'll need access to your WordPress website files. In this video, we will show you the easiest ways to access those files safely, even if you're a beginner. So let's get started. Before we continue, we'd like to thank WordPress.com for supporting this video. WordPress.com gives you powerful developer features like Git, SSH, SFTP, and custom code support, without the hassle of managing a server. Plus, they offer expert customer support whenever you need help. You can check out the WordPress.com link in the video description. Now, back to the tutorial. The first method that we are going to take a look at is the easiest one. So here we have a WordPress website. Now, if we want to access the media files of this site, we can simply go to the media library and click on the library over here. And this is where you can find all your media files. The images, videos, audios, documents, etc. can be found over here. However, you won't be able to access other files and folders of your WordPress website such as index.php, wplogin.php, or the contents of WP content folder and WP admin folder through this method. Besides the media files, the WordPress admin dashboard also gives you access to your plugin and theme files. So you can view and edit the codes of your themes and plugins directly from your WP admin interface. You can use this feature by going to Tools and opening the plugin file editor or theme file editor. If we want to access the plugin file editor, you can see already it gives us a heads up not to make any changes. If we do something that we are not sure about, it might break the site. So we click on I understand. And now you can see you will be able to access various plugin files of your site, such as the index.php, readme.txt, license, etc. You can use the drop-down to choose a plugin and edit its files. You'll also be able to access the theme file editor, and it's giving us this similar message. And from here you can see you'll be able to access the function.php file, the CSS file, and other files of your themes. You can also use the drop-down to choose a theme and edit its files. So this is also another method through which you can access your site's files and folders. Now let's see how you can access your WordPress files and folders through SFTP. And for that, we are going to use a WordPress.com website. So this is a WordPress.com website that we have. And we are going to use SFTP to access the files and folders of this site. So to do that, we're going to hover mouse over here and click on Sites. It's going to lead us to this main WordPress.com dashboard, and we're going to see all of our sites over here. From here, you can see this is our site. We're going to click on these three dots and click on Settings, and it will lead us to this section. So from this server area, we are going to click on SFTP/SSH. Now from here, we are going to click on Create Credentials, and it's going to create our credentials. The credentials that you will need are the URL, port number, username, and password. Once you have all of these, the next thing you need is an application that will connect your remote server with your computer. And the program that we will be using is FileZilla. So we're going to click on Learn More, and if we scroll down over here, we can find the link to FileZilla's website. If you click over here, it's going to lead us to this website, and we can download FileZilla client. We already have FileZilla downloaded, so we're going to launch the software now. Okay, this is FileZilla, so we're going to close this welcome note, and from here we're going to open the site manager, and from here we're going to click on New Site. And we're going to give this site a name. Okay, so we gave it a name. Now we have to add in the host, port, username, and password. So let's copy these from here. Let's copy the URL first and paste it on the host. Then let's also add the port number. Now let's add in the user and password. And now let's reset the password. Let's copy it and paste it over here. Now let's click on Connect. You can either choose to save password or do not save password, but we're simply going to click on OK. And here we're seeing an error which is telling us cannot establish FTP connection to an SFTP server. So what we did wrong is we did not select the protocol. So the right protocol will be SFTP. So now we're going to click on Connect. and we're going to click on OK, and there we are. Now we have access to all the files of our WordPress.com website. You can see we will be able to access the WP config PHP, we'll be able to access the WP content folder, all the plugins and everything from here. Now this is a much safer way to access your WordPress files and folders. When you connect through SFTP, you'll be able to download these files in your computer and make changes through your code editors. You can also use a plugin to access your WordPress files and folders. There are several plugins that allow you to access all your files and folders. We're going to install one such plugin and show you how you can do this. We're going to hover mouse over plugins and click on add plugin. And then we're going to search for a plugin called FileStar. This plugin is also known as File Manager Pro or FileStar, and it's from Ninja Teams. You can see it has over 100,000 active installations, and it's also compatible with our current version of WordPress. So after that, we're going to click on the Install Now button and wait for the plugin to install. Alright, the plugin has been installed. Now let's activate it. Alright, the plugin has been installed, and you can see that it's been added over here. So if we click on it, it's going to allow us to access our WordPress files. You can see here are all the important WordPress files such as the index.php, wplogin.php, and others. We can also access our WP content folder, and we can access the plugins through here. We can also access the themes from here, and we can also access the uploads. So this is a method through which you can access all your WordPress files and folders. Although you can access your files, it's really not recommended to edit your files because these files contain important code which is crucial for your WordPress website to function properly. So if you're making any changes within these files, make sure that you know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's best to leave it alone. Now, most hosting providers give you access to your WordPress files and folders typically through two main ways: the file manager, which is via a browser, and the FTP and SFTP method, which we have already seen. Now, if you want to know if your hosting provider gives you that method, just contact them and ask them you want to access your WordPress files and folders. Now there's one last method I want to show you, and that is the localhost site. So if you want to access the files and folders of your localhost WordPress website, you can use this method. For this, we will be using the Studio software by WordPress.com. Say for example, we have a website over here. We can start it up by clicking on the start button, and it's not actually necessary to start the server in order to access the files and folders, but we're doing it anyway. So this localhost website is now running. Now if we click on File Explorer over here, it's going to lead us to this section. This is where we can access all our localhost WordPress sites, files and folders, as you can see. So that brings us to the end of today's video. We hope that it was helpful for you. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more helpful videos such as this one. Thank you for watching. See you next time.